Welcome, this is the SBAC test review packet. This is going to be covering chapter 6, which is page 7. This is going to be the solution. Here we have number 19. Number 19 says the distance d in meters of a car traveling in t seconds is shown in the table. On the left hand side, here's the table. You're going to draw an arrow to graph the proportional relationship between the distance d traveled by a car and the time t. Please understand that this is going to be a proportional relationship. Looking at the chart, you will see that this has a common difference, which means a constant slope, which means there is a pattern of 5 going up each time, or adding 5 for the distance for every single one time. Okay, so this is going to be a linear relationship. Alright, so the first point, notice that the y-axis is time and the y-axis is distance and the x-axis is time. The first point here you would have is 1 comma 5, 1 second, 5 meters. Second one would be 2 seconds is 10 meters. The third one would be 3 seconds and 15 meters. 4 seconds, 20 meters. And 5 seconds, 25 meters. Once you have all 5, notice that this forms a pattern. You can connect it with a line. This line will, please understand that the intersection here should be at 0, 0. I was a little bit off, but this is a proportional relationship, so we know that it should start at 0, 0. But that is your solution. Okay, let's look at 19b. This is the same scenario, but the values are a little bit different. The distance d in meters of a car traveling in t seconds is shown in the table. Follow the same instructions. This time, the first value is 1 second, 20 meters. 1 second, 20 meters. The second one is 2 seconds, 40 meters. The third one is 3 seconds, 60 meters. 4 seconds, 80 meters. And 5 seconds, 100 meters. Connect this via a straight line. Remember, it goes through 0, 0 because this is a proportional relationship. Notice this one is steeper than the previous one, which is number 19. The reason why this one is steeper is because it has a larger rate of change, larger slope. Okay, hence it is more steeper. There you go. Let's look at 20. Which table of values can be defined by this function? The function is y equals 5x minus 3. You have a, b, c, and d. Right? To test these values, to figure out which one of these tables meets this function, you have to plug in some values. So let's test let x equals to 0. Letting x equal to 0 is the simplest one because multiplying by 0 just gets you 0. But you can use any value that you want. For this case, I use x equals to 0. Here's your equation, y equals 5x minus 3. Plug in 0 for x, or substitute 0 for x. 5 times 0 is 0. Y equals to negative 3. So the point x was 0, y was negative 3 is right here. The only chart that has this value is A. B doesn't have it, C doesn't have it, and D doesn't have it. Hence, the answer is A. Next one, 21. Selects all the equations that can be represented by a straight line when graphed on the coordinate plane. Please understand that a straight line is a linear equation, so just look for any linear equation. The linear equation follows the format of y equals mx plus b, right? The two properties is that the only two letters that you have is y and x. Those are your variables, as well as the exponent on x and y are just 1. So the first one, okay, remember straight line is a linear equation. The first one, if you want to add this, you have to multiply each value here by x and y to get the common denominator. This shows that it is not linear. Second one, this is linear because it is there's 1x, 1y, and the exponent is a power of 1. The second one, the exponent on the y here is not 1, it's a 2, so that does not work. Next one, this one does work because there's one x, one y, and the exponent is the power of 1. The second one, that also works because there's one x, one y, and the exponent is the power of 1. The last one, if you distribute the x, so x times 2 is 2x, x times negative x here is negative x squared. Notice that the exponent is not 1, therefore this is not linear. So there are only 3 linear equations in number 24. Okay, alright, so there you go. Those are all your homework solution for page 7.